This is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number one goes on the road to face a top 10 team. We are in downtown Atlanta in Bobby Dodd Stadium, home field, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Syracuse Orange. Taking on one of the top.
You're not streaming, are you?
The Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
Or are you?
EA Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway.
I know you think you said something, but I don't think you did.
The Yellow Jackets will kick this away to start us off.
Can you not hear me now?
I am streaming.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner.
Why wouldn't I be streaming?
I didn't know if you were or not. That's why I asked, and then you didn't respond forever.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. With the catch, it's Isaac. They make the tackle, but not a solid gain on that pass. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year. Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play, pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what we talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game, and give their running back plenty of room to run.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end. They show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete pack.
A deep shot to the left side. Trying to go fairly deep there. Good effort. Now it's the ball.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Caught quickly. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line
That sucked because I thought I called man, but I must have hit X instead of square.
Good execution. Throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Went up the middle, but stopped for no gain.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Tailback with another carry. He shrinks the field. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. It's going to be tough for the visitors today. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yard.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, holding just to 2 yards. This, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second eight, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. It's an RPO caught on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Set up to throw. Pass not complete.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Great job of the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. He escapes the pocket. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. Can you say methodical? A marathon march coach just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like
I don't remember getting the alert, but my second DB is leg has a leg issue.
From deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out.
Fine. Oh, there it is. Just, that's my edge.
Out of the shotgun, we'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for the first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here.
Come on, Bryant.
For no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Here you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback is going to make a play through the air. With the catch, gets Blaine. Well done, but the game moves the ball all the way across 42.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Yellow Jackets are on the move here. Handoff from the shotgun. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle court, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? That's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw.
Oh, come on, Bailey.
There was a lot of contact, no penalty, brings up third down.
Fucker.
We come to the line, a
I had to throw that before I wanted to. That didn't help.
This crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option, whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it. Puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Wide open downfield. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run it down?
Doing player substitutions.
Touchdown, Syracuse. Way too much speed in that play.
I don't even know what play I called.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone.
What substitutions were you doing?
My right edge, I had to sub him out on my dime package, and it kept bringing up my Will and my Sam linebacker. And then I went to the 4-3 on that last play, and it still had my Sam linebacker in there, so I just hit the sub there, and you hiked that. I would have hiked it too, but you hiked it as I was rotating back through. Just all the timing was off. But it's all good.
Pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead.
I don't know how I dropped the ball on that third down. After you overplayed it and it hit me right in the hands, I thought for sure.
Take a shot downfield.
He's running to the 30. The running back with the drive has now reached the 35.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a head, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And the tight end grabs it over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
And the Yellow Jackets lining up here on 1st and 10. Play fake, looking to throw.
Oh, Jesus. Had him burnt, too. Not burnt, but he was beat.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense getting set up.
Damn, that's 5 injuries already this game. I think you've had 3.
And he's back to throw again after they didn't completion on first down. This time is complete. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there.
Defensive
Check out this call. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense.
Interesting. Take it.
The Yellow Jackets pick up enough yardage for a first down. And they'll use the ground game here. They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll try to run it with the option. Hits to the back. Fighting off the defender. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play.
My team has an unknown player. My best player on my team, my strong safety, is just gone. Like, for my roster.
Look at my edge again to see. Yeah, Woods is second string, Cross is third. Why in the fuck is it coming up that way?
Yeah, my 99 speed player is just gone. He had 99 speed.
He's not on your injury.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver.
Oh, Jesus, overthrow that fucking ball. Come on. I did hold down the button, try to rocket it. Probably was not the right play.
He may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up.
Terrible
He's
throw.
got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually, it's going to cost you.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. And the receiver, he picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Here's the second down play. He'll hand it off. Running with purpose.
Coaches told us in pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
3rd and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, handoff. And pass into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. A much-needed score for them to just hang in this game.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and trying to get themselves back into this game.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So the Syracuse offense is back out of the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Big catch made, but the
can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
He goes nowhere to stop Cole behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. You keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. And the pass is intercepted and taken away for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return.
Should have stuck with my first read.
I
saw him open late, and then I rushed the throw.
Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
And he's stopped after 84 yards. So second and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
From the shotgun, hands off inside. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
He's 4 down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Wide open downfield. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Orange. That's how you finish a play. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
Broken coverage.
Yeah, it's in cover 2 blitz, and it just was bad.
The second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to
Bad
it.
play call.
They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
As soon as I called it, I knew I should have audible.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense is back out there. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring it down, and the drive has now reached the 35.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, there's extra bodies that start to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Hand off to the single back. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Short completion to the tight end. The run on the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but The fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Keeping it on the ground here. Makes the first down. Crazy price. Big hit there at the end.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line to start a first set of downs. He's got room to run. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
A really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
The Yellow Jackets are in the red zone. They go with the ground game here. Back takes the handoff. And they finally bring him down at the 5. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great
Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Let's see if this scoreboard can breathe a little bit of life in this team.
I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
PHC is good. They still trail. Kickoff team out there. They're going to fire it up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in the last possession. Let's it fly to the wideout. And the senior quarterback puts a little too much on the front.
Really like the route here in the receiver. In the quick game, it's all about timing. The quarterback this time puts the ball behind him, making it tough for the receiver to get back to make the catch.
On the ground, it's McNamara. Breaks free. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the pass is hauled in over the middle. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Hit as he throws it deep. The ball is picked off. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass complete on a cross. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Pass complete. It's second down now. It's Brian. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here comes the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Boy, this This running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
An empty backfield on 2nd and short. From the shotgun, drops back.
Oh my God.
So incomplete pass on 2nd down sets up a 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set up a 1st down from the 32.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
And the Yellow Jackets line up on 1st and 10 now. He's looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Bryant. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They'll try to run for the 1st down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
You know, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here.
Might have missed that, right?
Missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, still down by
Stopped
7.
before the middle.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Stupid.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. The corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds.
So line just can't even give me 2 seconds to throw the ball, apparently.
Chris, and we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Gonna try to use his legs.
Didn't know a defensive tackle has 97 speed.
Miller's gonna round up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Syracuse will kick it off to get the second half underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, try to make up this deficit. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier.
He was injured going into that play. It probably didn't help his elbow.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Takes the catch downfield. Brought down to the 28, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Handoff to the back. Gets the first and still running. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. Inside the 10. And it's a long distance house play. Touchdown. I'll take this.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Handed off out of the shotgun.
Christian, the spread out over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw here.
The defense grabs him after the completion. Takes him short of the first down. Syracuse lines up quickly. They'll pick up the third and short through the air. Into the open. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The defense contributes 6 points.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
Got momentum in scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. So the Syracuse offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see this quarterback can bounce back through a pick six in the last possession. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Ran by the receiver.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's a nice tackle there by the senior. First down through the air. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there and just missed him.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Yep.
He did not get it.
What?
A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive
no way
mindset, but
you
this
didn't
one
get
could
that.
cost them.
It looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He's wide open. Look out. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Syracuse has moved into the red zone. Takes the toss and heads left. Touchdown, Syracuse. This offense is still clicking.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the return brought down by the coverage team there. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense go up with a stop? Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear the defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. For the completion. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Yellow Jackets pick up enough yards to move the sticks. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going to take a shot.
That's the wrong button.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's brought down quickly,
Damn it.
but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Ball sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's McNamara. Powers through. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. Offense showing a bunch formation now. On the shotgun to hand off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Solid gain on the running play. Third down there. Takes the handoff again. Has the first down and more. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
The tight end makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Nowhere to run. Milk around for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that kick.
It's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Takes a quick grab. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Snags with the throw. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Run down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
That completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. Out of the gun now on third down. Launching one to the end zone. And he throws his third interception of the day. They finally tackle him, but a tremendous play to pick and then that return.
Anytime you see a defense sit back and cover two, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
Catch made in space. Look out. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's brought down short of the line of game in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, if this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Here we go, fourth down. Let's go on for it. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. They get the fourth down. You don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball, you go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, you get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down play coming up. Try a field goal from here. Could be 55 yards. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. That's caught. Big time conversion. Keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after the incompletion. The shotgun running play call. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. On third down, he drops to throw. That pass is batted away. Incomplete.
Boy, these defensive backs are completely locked in. Third down, the defense stays disciplined in zone coverage and knocks that one down.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal. So hold your breath here. We made it. 3 points on the board. And with that, they retake the lead. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They had a goal on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Makes a quick catch. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made on the right side.
Oh, shit. But you jumped.
Big play to the 46.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Syracuse getting set out with a first and 10. Picks up 2. So it's second and 8. From the gun. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
first down. Looking for his back. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
Ball handed off. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
Press coverage now from the secondary. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Sewell running around, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's incomplete. And they finally stop him at a decent gain that time.
But every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They lead us 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. He's going to put it down and run. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the Yellow Jackets bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And he's got some space here.
Thought my guy was way faster than that. Guess he's not.
The special teams produce a score.
Try to switch guys.
Well, Kirk, we knew this guy was a dangerous returner. Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times we talk about vision. Usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane. But returners need to have that as well. And you just saw how great vision allows this returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
My mic was muted. I said this game just got toned on its head.
Yeah. Kelly, stop. Kelly's shit.
Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Pressure is coming.
Probably has to go to the bathroom.
The first down is at 35. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Even in the first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Let's it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. He's tackled. The yardage is good enough for the first down. The clock is still running. They gotta get set quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards, be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The receiver grabs it. He'll earn the first down, but after a hard hit.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allow him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
First down, we're going to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Goes out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone.
Damn it.
That's made on the out route. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris. And he gets the completion, but
drop
just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw again. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still knock themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
What are you going to call for a 2-point?
Unfortunate bounce.
GG.
And it's a kneel down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
I think it's going to force you to play.
Syracuse will likely just try to run out the clock. They'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Running out of time in the pocket. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings out 4th down now. Well, this is proving to be a fun one for two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance. Who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the puck will land in the end zone for a touchback.
Does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
The sure hands. It's Bryant. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Lucky to get out of bounds.
Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. He hands it off from the gun. Fights to the top. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly down the field here. They'll hurry to the line here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it.
Oh, my.
He can't quite hold on to it. That would have sealed this game. It's second down now.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Makes the grab on a huge look in bounds. That's good.
I got a foot in.
For a first down, quick play. The Yellow Jackets come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. And with 4 seconds to go, this field goal would send us to OT. And he's got it from 55 yards away and never in doubt.
Huge kick.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The Yellow Jackets looking to cash in this red zone trip. Fires it to the wideout. Near the goal line. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Boy, another nice completion by this quarterback and one of his receivers. You know, if I'm right, you look at this quarterback in this game alone, He's now over 350 yards. What a game for him.
First and goal, try to run it in. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball back at the 6 or 2nd and goal after that loss. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The ball carrier taken
It's
down,
a
but there's
late holding
flag
call.
on the field. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again.
Okay, ready? Get set, get set.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They strike first to their team. If he played quarterback, he would appreciate the receiver that runs his routes precisely.
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Design quarterback run. Stop after a small gain. Now look at 2nd and 9. He drops back in the gun. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle.
That just makes no sense how that's not a first down.
Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. Those yards after the catch, add your stats.
Here comes a crucial 3rd down play. They have 2 plays to make this, needing a touchdown to stay in the game. They're able to convert. Now it'll be 1st and goal at the 6.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. You kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
So we're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. An offense is sprinkle this kind of offense in. It stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Running back grabs it on the screen. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up 1st down yardage.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Richard caught on the left side. Aiming for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. Now, coming up. Well, the call was was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow
Wish I
him to
was
make a throw
not
up into the air. He can go up and make a
stunning
catch
inside
over
there and just like that side
Really
jump
good
like I normally do.
execution to come up with 6.
That DN.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
Fucking Bodie again.
It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call.
Man, oh man, just trying to like do anything it can to fuck me out of this.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. We'll try the ground game here with the running back. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you can close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
So a challenging 3rd down play. They need a 1st down or a touchdown to keep this game going. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So here we have a challenging 4th down play with the game on the line. Defense gets a stop, and it's game over. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. What a catch. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball about 12.
Well, you take a chance here as a play caller, and the quarterback makes a great throw. The other thing, Chris, how about the receiver's route to get separation to come up with that 1st down?
The Yellow Jackets will line up on 1st and 10.
Huge catch.
The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. And the quarterback dropping back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. So a challenging 3rd down play. They need a 1st down or a touchdown to keep this game going. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it near the end zone. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
You know, in a slant route, you'd like to see some big yards after the catch. But the defense has such tight coverage, there's just nowhere to go. That's a win for the defense, even though they gave up a completion.
So it all comes down to this 4th down and short. If they don't get it, it's game over. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying for a 4th down completion.
Oh, I couldn't hit the button fast enough. Why couldn't I run that?
Got lucky that time. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end.
What a game.
That was a good game. I should have anticipated that blitz a little better right there and just hit my hard one right away. I knew you were bringing